All hail Caesar. Black Ink Takeover. You're now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
How y'all doing?
Great. How are you?
Doing good.
Good. Welcome. We are in the building
Yes,
again.
we are. So welcome to Mold and Clay Podcast on Black Ink Radio, y'all, where we discuss everything relationship-wise. Y'all can catch us every Friday, this month of April only, every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But today, it just so happened to be 8:30, so we just gonna roll with it.
Period. Not period, though. Yeah, so like she said, y'all, we in here every Friday this month, y'all. We got some major guests coming this month. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
what we got to
We
come.
got a great lineup. So, baby, why don't you go ahead and introduce our special guest tonight?
Okay, y'all. So we got Miss Vicky in the building, and y'all might know her as Victoria Capone.
Yeah. How you doing, Vicky?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me. I
Yes.
Excited to have you as a guest tonight.
Very
appreciate it.
excited.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for the invite.
No problem.
No problem.
How you feeling, Rich Mo? We can't hear you. Players mess up. Players mess up. We're going to keep rolling till you come to the mic.
So, y'all, our topic today.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Don't be scared, baby. Don't be scared.
Okay.
It's a good one, though. It's good. I think it's going to be a nice, healthy topic.
Is it wholesome?
It ain't wholesome.
Not
Not wholesome. But
I'm scared too.
don't be scared,
What up, Rich?
y'all.
I'm back.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
What's been going on?
Hey, it's been a whole lot of, everything.
It's a whole lot of...
In this motherfucker.
Hey.
Yay. You already
Y'all.
know.
Well, y'all, we talking about orgasmic. What we talking about? Orgasmic pleasures in marriage and single life.
Hey, pull her mic closer to her.
Oh, me. Okay.
Speaking to the front of that thing.
Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so we talking about orgasmic pleasures in marriage and single life. Period.
I like orgasms.
I do
would
too.
hope
Is
everybody
that what we
like
talking about?
orgasms.
I like to release energy.
You feel me?
Well, I hope everybody like
Every
orgasms.
chance I get.
So
yeah.
what you saying, baby? So you saying, is there a difference between the two?
Not really if there's a difference, but well, I guess it could be if there's a difference in married life and in single life. Because sometimes sex can be different when you're single and when you're married.
That's a fact.
What you think, Miss Vicky Capone?
Well, I've never been married, so I can only speak on the single piece of it. I mean, for me, it's more than just the physical. You know, it has to be the mental piece in order for me to even engage in any type of way. Because if the feelings, emotions are not there, I just really don't want to be bothered.
True.
So you ain't no one night stands, no ex come over. I just need you for a night type deal. None of that.
Never.
Not never.
She said, not happening.
Well, what do you think? Because some people feel like sex is different when you're married versus when you're single. I can agree.
I think
To
it
a
is
certain
too.
extent.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if you single but you are messing with one person, then I think it's still like married sex. I think if you're single and you're dating and sexing multiple people, then it's different. It's a little more physical because you're not connecting with no one. But I feel like when you're a person that even when you're single, you only have one sexual partner, it's still the same concept as when you're married because you're actually connecting with this one person.
I can see that.
Well, yeah.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I can see that. I can see that. But I don't know, because for me, sex is different for me versus now that I'm married versus when I was single. Like it's something about it to where it's just not the same for me. Like okay, so my wife tells me I'm this nice, wholesome chick, okay? Period. She says I'm this nice, wholesome woman.
So that's how I look at it.
I think that's what she's supposed to tell you.
That's a good thing.
Well, no, it's not a good thing because not when it comes to our sex life because
She want to be a freak of the
she claims
sheets.
to be this sexual woman that I have yet to see. Because
Ain't no
she looks
claim.
at
Nah,
me.
you need to put a receipt. Okay. Come on.
Hold on now. Hold on now. She said that you claim.
Not like that, but I'm saying it's just certain things she say she don't want to do with me because she look at me like I'm this wholesome woman, and I'm like, but I'm your wife. Like we
gotta
supposed
do it
to
all.
be getting it in all shape, forms, and fashion. You know, and she don't want to do it because I'm this nice wholesome woman compared to like
It ain't. It ain't. I don't want to do it. It's just levels to it. You know what I mean? I still want to.
Baby, we've been together 10 years. What's the level?
She don't want to
What
look at
level
you
we
different,
on?
man. She don't want to look at you. She don't want to look at you different.
Is that what it is?
There's certain things that you might do with somebody, and it's like you enjoy the shit out of it, but you want to walk away from that.
So I'm going back to what Vicky said too. That's a great point, Rich. But I'm going back to what Vicky said. Vicky said in those other relationships to where we did something strange for a little piece of change.
Huh?
There was no mental. There was no other type of connection, spiritual. It wasn't nothing like that. So that's all we had.
That's
but now
true.
that I have all of that in you, it's like those things trump that. You know what I mean?
She don't want
like
that.
that's
She
not a
don't
main
need.
focus for me.
She don't need the other things to get off. She just getting off by being with you.
Okay, but Vicky, don't you feel like
said, okay,
even
but-
when you're just dating somebody, you can still have those types of connections with that person? Because some people date with a purpose. You're not just dating somebody just to be dating them.
That's what I
Some
said.
people date with a purpose, so you can still have those types of connections, right?
I would say yes. I've kind of been one of those people to kind of date and just be like, well, I'm just gonna see what they gonna do. I'm gonna see what they gonna do. But currently, I'm in a situation where I am, dating with intention.
Okay.
Right.
So it's not just like,
So how long you hold out? And I hope whoever you dating, watching, taking notes.
oh,
Take notes, nigga. A woman. My bad. Either or.
yes, woman.
Take notes, lady.
You see how she said, "A woman"?
Yes,
Let me
woman.
make it clear. Let me make
Yes,
it clear.
definitely part of the LGBT. But yeah, you wait, and the situation is kind of like a long distance type thing. So it gives the
Yeah.
opportunity to kind of
Yeah.
focus on more than just that.
So
Which I think is better. The focus can't just be on that. The focus is on, getting to know you, who
Right.
you are as a person.
Right.
What you like, talking about the future. I think those are the pieces that are more important, that when you get to that point, then it's going to be good because it's the other stuff is there. Like,
I agree.
and of course, I do parties and stuff like that. So you encounter a lot of women. Women are accessible, but I don't like easy, and I don't like easily accessible women. So, if I see somebody, you in my face and you in somebody else's face, and 1 minute you arguing with somebody and you putting some, can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay, and you put some shit online about them, and 1 minute, and then it's another one who's an ex, and that's ugly. I don't. You ain't never seen nothing like that going on with me. I don't play them type of games.
I have.
But I think you said something that was key though. And to your point, Vicky, that turns me on to know that my wife, cause she gives me a hard time because I ain't just broke out the freak in me yet with her.
You need to do that.
But
This
look,
sounds like an invitation right here.
But sometimes
This need to be a move forward.
we had
from this.
those nights. Where's Mo? You supposed to be on my side.
so I am on your side.
Because here's the thing though, I don't like.
You gotta explain yourself, though.
All of our kids are home.
Wait a minute, no excuse.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Look,
it.
Because they wasn't at home at first.
But some of them is, and I be.
she said at least one of them is there. I mean, talk about it, Clay. What's the real reason, man? You sound like you're beating around the bush now.
I just don't want my wife to look at me crazy.
That's what it is.
Aw,
She
she
don't want
not.
me to look at her different.
I'm gonna tell you something.
You want them to look at you different.
not
You don't want to look
different.
at you the same, do you? The same.
Not different in a way that. Not different in a way, but I don't know. I just look at her like this nice, wholesome lady, even though I know that she really ain't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, my thing is with you all, it begins and ends here.
Right.
Right.
This
yeah.
it.
Right.
10 years in. So if a need has been presented that, hey, I want to explore those things, you know, as women, we are the neck, not the head. We're kind of telling you what we want, but we're trying to put it on you.
All right, well, relax all your muscles.
Is that not right, sis?
That's right.
Okay.
This is gonna be a
That's
fun
right.
ride. Just strap on the seatbelt. And like she said, relax your muscles.
That's fine and everything. I just feel like, you know, when you with somebody for however long and y'all married, you know, I don't feel like there needs to be a limit of what you can do in the bedroom.
The bedroom is undefined for marriage.
Yeah.
So I get you.
But okay, well, let me hold on, because let me change that.
Talk to her.
Because there's some things I ain't gonna do.
Okay.
And I know those things.
Yes, and there's some things I'm not gonna do, but it's very
But you never
limited.
explained how is it different from you being married now to how it was when you were dating.
Because when I was dating people, I was a nice, wholesome girl. You know, there's a lot that I'm not gonna do. I mean, you gonna get very limited shit. You know what I'm saying? But with my wife,
You ready to buck wild?
I'm gonna bust it wide open.
Oh, what?
Right, because you feel confident.
This podcast-
You feel confident.
This podcast is over. Wrap all this shit up. Wrap all
Thank you
this
for
shit
coming.
up. Thank you
God
for
bless
coming.
you. Good
Catch us
night.
next week.
Yeah, definitely. You feel comfortable. You feel confident. And
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. I'm very confident. I'm very comfortable with my wife.
Right.
There was past relationships where I was not comfortable even doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a very sexual person anyway.
Me either.
So when it comes to my wife, like, I want to be able to be very comfortable and open when it comes to her.
Right.
You
And it
know?
sounds more like intimacy
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
anything. You
Yeah.
want to be intimate in all levels,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You know what?
'Cause
Y'all are
my-
rare. Y'all
yeah.
are very rare. It's very rare that you meet a woman that says that they not really.
They're
into
not-
it.
right, very
That's
rare,
very
yes.
rare. That's how you know you got a good woman.
Yeah.
Because
Hello.
a lot. Let me say it again for the
For
people in the
who's
back.
watching,
Yes, that's how you know you got a good woman.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
Talk about it.
and certainly when you can, like my wife, when we first met, that's how I knew
Can we
she
get
was
off me?
it. No, we can't, because because this is good. So
This is good. We having a breakthrough. Go ahead. Keep going.
so this how I knew my wife was it.
Okay.
When she made me have an orgasm without her even touching me.
Oh.
That shit ain't never happened to me before.
I'm embarrassed.
You
My
feel me?
mother-in-law is watching.
Hey.
Hey, mama can learn some
High
shit.
five.
Oh,
I've
okay.
done that. High five.
You done did that before,
Real
Rick?
niggas in the building.
Now, if you can make somebody do that without even touching them, oh, you the shit.
Yeah, that's that.
But
That's
see
that
that
mind
that's
connection.
that
connection.
that's that, like I said, making love to the mind,
To the mind.
and the
Yeah.
soul
The
Yeah.
mental.
versus just the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for the birds.
Yeah. Well, that's for the birds.
Yeah. That's
What's
not
for the birds?
I mean, just empty stuff. It doesn't make any sense. You know, anytime you have to have a situation and have a conversation afterwards, you know, because you don't know what's going on. You don't, I just don't. It's, to me, you know, I've never had children for the same reason.
Yeah.
I never want to have a conversation like, oh, I'm pregnant. And you don't know what's coming next. So I feel the same way with a sexual encounter. I need to have that already situated, and we know where we are and what we're doing. So that's just an add-on, not like, well, I had a good time, you had a good time. Well, what we doing?
Yeah.
So-
No, we
but
already
then-
know before, not post. That's
Right.
me.
Okay.
So, question: What when you mention intimacy, what does that have to do with the beyond? Like they talking about, like, imagine if their relationship they have the perfect intimacy, but she's just questioning her sexuality.
Right.
So if the intimacy is fine, then do we have to go? Does she have to go beyond? Is that something you want, or you just want? You feel like she's not being fully pleased with you, or is that something you really want?
Is that for me?
Yes, I'm pointing at
Oh.
you. It's about you and her.
No. I mean, I'm pleased no matter which way it comes. However I get it, I'm pleased because she pleases me mentally and physically.
Right.
But I just don't want her to feel like she has to be limited with what she has to do
With you.
with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm your wife. Like, I'm open to do You know what I'm saying? Just not that one thing, and she know what that is. We don't have to share it to the world.
But if she seems happy, then why even question the rest? And I'm only asking because a lot of women
it's a
do that.
conversation. Because
okay,
it's a conversation sometimes, you know, and sometimes we have the conversation and she'll bring it up and she'll be like, you know, it'd be so much, you know, I want to do or whatever, but it's so hard for me because I look at you like this nice, wholesome woman, and I'm just like, I'm gonna need you to get that shit out your head. Like,
Right.
like I could still be a nice, wholesome woman, but give me some nice.
So let me ask a question, because the word wholesome keeps coming up. Is there something in the form of a garment or a shoe or a stocking or a wig that you need to see to get a different feel? You know. Is that,
No, it's just a word I use.
right, but I'm saying, what's gonna get us out of that though? Does she need to come in with a red wig on and some fishnets and a red shoe?
Yeah, just roll. I
That
like the
might be-
role
that
play.
might be
Come
what
on,
it
a role
is.
play.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
role
do
play.
something different.
Yeah, let's
Bro,
role
I like
play.
role playing.
I love role play. I be trying to role play with her, but she be getting out of character sometimes.
Right.
Right, who the fuck is you talking to? Sorry.
Would she be like, would you really do that in real life?
Right. Look, like, don't call me no bitch.
Yeah, I like the role play. But Vicky, what you just said though, and I forgot the exact words that you just said. But I'm big on soul ties. So you know what I mean? Like when I think the difference between being intimate with somebody that you married to versus somebody that you dating. When you marry, the sex is different because you already know what soul ties you attached to. But if you single, then that could be difficult if you giving your soul ties to this person and that person. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I believe in soul ties too.
yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah.
I do as well.
Sometimes you can't just give anybody just that type of intimacy like that. Sometimes it got to be just a wham bam, thank you ma'am, talk to you later.
But
So
see,
you
I
don't
can't,
catch those soul
I
ties
can't
like
do
that.
that.
You can't.
No,
That's
I
the
have
first time
to.
I heard a man say that.
I have to have. I can't. I've never.
Yeah.
I've had one night stand in my whole life. I have to want you, know you. I have to kind of know something about you. I have to. It turns me on more to know about you and who you are, because I'm really more so having sex with the person versus just the body and the vagina.
right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I kind of got to know something about you that draws me to you.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's just you know.
Right. And it's kind of so weird because when you tell people that, they feel like it's so shocking. But I tell them this, you know, you have your social and you have your credit card. Would you want to sleep with the person that you wouldn't even give them your credit card number? You don't trust them with that. You wouldn't tell them, hey, take my card and get me some in the store. You trying to find $1.50 or some change because you don't know them like that. But you're going to let this same person into your body, into your space.
Yep.
That's
You
so
wouldn't
true.
give them your social. You know what I'm saying?
so
But
true.
you would let them have with you
Yeah,
relations.
facts.
No.
That's facts.
I think that's a lesson that you learn as you get older and you go through more experiences. Well, I can't even really just say that honestly, because you got some people that's our age that still do those type of things.
Yeah.
And
Like,
there's nothing wrong with it if
yeah.
that's what you want to
yeah.
do.
Right.
If you can live in that space and you enjoy that, you know, I have friends that are very free, very single,
Yeah.
you know, and the poly,
Live
have
your best
multiple.
life.
Absolutely.
Yes, I don't look
Absolutely.
down on them. That's just not for me. I mean, I listen to the stuff and it's very entertaining to me. You know, I don't look down like, oh, that's nasty. I mean, I'm not judgmental about
Right.
it.
Absolutely.
Right.
I just know what's best for me.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
But, you know, anybody doing whatever you do, I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
Whatever
live
you
your
like.
life. Be free, honey.
Absolutely.
I'm all for it.
What was the topic again?
Orgasmic pleasures.
Okay, so I kind of want to understand that, because at first you said it wasn't all sexual. So can you kind of explain what that is?
me.
Whoever. I don't know.
me. Well, to me, pleasures can come from different places. You know, that's why we have our different love languages. You know what I'm saying? That's how you connect with sex. Some people connect with sex on a monetary level, on an affection level, on a I spend time with you level, on I'm giving you gifts, or whatever it is that you like or get into. I think different people have different cues as to why it is that they have, sex. So, having that sensation or feeling like, okay, well, hey, this is something I want to do. I feel like it comes differently for different people.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's just kind of like a one person answer, it's kind of like based on each individual person. But I definitely think you want to make sure you have a partner that respects where you're coming from, and is able to wait or, But if y'all just kicking and having a good time, all that doesn't even matter. It doesn't even really come into play. It's just, we just gonna make each other feel good. I call you whenever. Don't call me, text me, whatever people be doing, all that,
Yeah. But I think it's important too that your partner knows what it is that you like.
Absolutely.
That pleases you. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't know, it's like, are they ever gonna please you while you together? Like, that's all bad. Like,
because I know a lot of people that's in relationships where they're not being sexually pleased, but everything else is being satisfied, and then that comes with cheating, or it also comes with just being miserable in a certain aspect. They're happy with the rest of the relationship, but it's like you got with this person and you committed before you actually knew if y'all was sexually compatible.
Yeah.
That's that 80-20. Like, they giving me 80% of what it is that I want. But then here go this other 20 that's looking real good.
Right. And then you know what ends up happening with that? The 20 becomes the 80.
Yep.
Because at some point the 80 is beautiful, but then the 20 becomes so important because it's missing that now that's the 80 and the 20 is the lower part.
Yeah.
Now you go to a whole nother relationship thinking that the sex is the 80, and then when the 20 is lacking because you ain't getting all that other stuff, it's going to keep swapping out on you.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah. I think it's just where you at in life, like where you at mentally and physically in life, and what is it that you really want to determine like which one is better. Because if you married, of course you're gonna be like, damn, I'm married, I love married sex. You know what I'm saying? But if you single, you could be like, I like doing me, I like feeling the energy of the people that I date. You know what I mean? Because it's just that. It's just a sexual thing.
It's just soul snatching.
And it's passionate, and it's passionate at that moment. You know what I mean? So I think the question is kind of hard to determine, because depending on what position you are right now, that's going to be your response.
Right. That's very true.
Yeah.
But that's why I say when you get out of a relationship, I think everybody should take time, because you want to balance it out. You don't want to leave a relationship where it was the 20 and it becomes the 80, and then now you're looking for it as it's the 80. You should balance it out to where it goes back to being the 20, and then you can find a person that can give you the 100.
Right.
Instead of just jumping for, now I need some good sex, and now that this person's giving me good sex, now I'm thinking they everything because they giving me what's now the 80, and then I'm not even looking for the 20. So that's why I feel like when you come out of a relationship, you should always take time to make sure that you balance back out and realize what you want, so that everything goes back into its proper perspective.
Yeah, because sex is important to me.
Very.
I say sex is important. It may not. It's an important in a relationship, because whether it's important to your partner, it's important to you. So if it's important to you, then it's important to the relationship. And so those conversations need to be had to see how y'all can figure it out to make sure everybody's needs is being met.
Right.
Yeah. So is there anything that's like off limits when you're in a relationship with somebody when it comes to sex? Like,
hell yeah.
I think that's between the couple.
Yeah.
Because for what's off limit for me and my situation might not be for you.
Right.
But what I will ask is to the two ladies in the room who are not that sexually, y'all said y'all not, how important is sex to you though? Even though it's not that. I forgot the words y'all used. Y'all said y'all not
as sexual.
Sexual. Yeah. So, but still, how important is it though?
I guess the best way to answer it is it's important if the situation is fit for it to be important. Like if I'm just working, doing me, it's not as important. It's almost like the situation or the person
so up to your partner
begets kind of it being an important part, of the situation. And even then, it's something that's kind of worked into, because I'm a staunch person when it comes to not planting seeds of negativity and things like that. Because, we talk about sex and giving people stuff and all this, but being ugly, being nasty, not being loyal, not being respectful, uncertainty in the relationship, these are things that affect the intimacy. Which you can have somebody paying the bills from you, but talking to you bad.
Yeah.
Or
Talk about it.
or texting exes, or
Yep.
not coming home on time and being disrespectful. So there could be things where you can say, okay, well, this is important, but then something as insignificant of, every time I'm around you, you can't look at me for noticing every woman in the room. How you think that's going to affect our intimacy when I go back home, when you don't want to try to be with me or touch on me? And no, so to me, it's a little bit of everything. I'm all about good vibes and positivity. And I kind of push that in my situation. I say all the time, do not plant negative seeds.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's going to be, I'm a Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? So I don't forget nothing. I don't forget nothing. So the little stuff that you're saying now, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to come back. And that to me also, goes very much into intimacy.
Okay.
That's a great breakdown.
Yeah.
That's a great breakdown. That does. That plays a major part.
Yeah. For me, it's not as important to me, but if it's important to my wife, then it's important to me. Even if I'm not, in the mood for any type of intimacy or sex or whatever, and my wife is, I'm gonna be.
Okay.
I'm never gonna turn it down. I'm not gonna say no. Because I'm just not the initiator. So.
I am. Well, let me
I am.
Let me say this.
And you don't like sex, and you talking about?
Well, let me say this, because I want to put the right thing out there, because I'm just sitting there like a wet fish, sitting there
Flat.
waiting on somebody to, I'm not that type of person, but it's my partner that pushes. It's not like I'm with somebody and they're attractive and we bond and I'm like, I don't want nothing. It's not that. If I'm just by myself, no. What I'm saying? Just a woman walking across me look good, I'm not like, I want to have sex with that person just because they're attractive or look good. Right. It has to be a healthy interaction with somebody who I care about. And then, of course, it's not like they got to ask me or nothing. No, I want to. What I'm saying? That unleashes, that part of me. But just seeing a woman fine, she look good, somebody smiling at me, that does not turn me on.
No, I mean,
that's not it. It has to be
I might
the
be
whole
attracted.
experience.
Like, I like beautiful things, but I can't just look at somebody and say.
Be like, I want.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people do that. Though.
I've been attracted to women that otherwise other people might not be, but I might feel a sexual energy. Like I like that. I like it's a feeling I get from sexual people, like someone who has that sex. I can get a feeling from that I don't get often.
Yeah.
And when I get that feeling, it's like I know, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just anybody. Like you said, you can't just be cute. And even if you sexy, that don't mean I'm gonna get the feeling. It has to be some type of communication. I have to talk to you and feel the vibe. It has to be a, it's more. It's a soul thing, right?
The connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So, Miss Vicky, tell the people what it is that you do and how you got your start in doing what you do.
Oh Lord. Well, I've been. I work in the financial space on my 9 to 5. But of course, my side job,
get the money,
get the bag.
Yeah, on the side end, my other business is being a promoter. Here in the Atlanta area, I throw parties with my business partner, Capone. We've been doing that for about 10 years now.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in a little plug. Sunday nights at Chit Chat. Please come out and enjoy. We have a lot of different good themes and for women to come out. It's actually really open to all because we kind of have like a mixed crowd.
Okay.
We've been able to retain the regular straight crowd from Chit Chat.
That's what's up.
And we've been able to kind of infuse that with a lot of LGBT things. So it's a
That's
really
dope.
good party. It's
That's
been really
dope,
lit. So please come out and enjoy. But I've been doing this now, Lord, I'm telling my age, 20 years now.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. So I love it. I work in sales, and this kind of is just an overview of kind of what I already do on my everyday.
That's
So
love.
I love it.
That's good.
Yeah. Get to that bag.
Yeah.
We gotta go over there. I know y'all probably already been, but I gotta come through.
Come through, please. It's an open invitation to all. Please come.
Yeah, don't play with me now. He tell me to come, I'm coming.
I ain't been that thing
He
here
ain't
Sunday.
lying.
I'll be in there shaking the leg on you.
So do you have anything coming up?
Yes, this Sunday we have a party. It is a lingerie party.
Oh boy.
He really in there.
You know, it's not mandatory. You know, it's not required, but it is.
Don't listen to her.
desired.
It's very mandatory. It's very much so
You know.
required.
So
You better
please
wear
come
it.
through. It will be fun. It'll be a great time.
And it will be warm.
It will be. It's going to be hot this weekend.
Yeah.
So it'll be
I'm a
good
professional lotioner. So you don't have to wear the lotion. Come ask you if you will.
Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be a great party. We got a lot of, special guests that's coming through. We have a couple of entertainers. So come out, you have a great time.
What
Meet
the men
somebody.
gotta wear?
Pajamas.
Speedos.
Stuff, can wear
Speedos.
pajamas or,
Don't tell me that now.
I've seen people wear
I'll be in there with some
boxers
black
and
ink
stuff
Speedos
that-
on.
Oh, well, come on, do what you do.
Showing that package.
Oh
I'm
Lord.
talking about a UPS package. Don't listen to me.
But no, it's a good time. Please come
So-
out. It's
Absolutely.
open invitation to all.
Lingerie.
Y'all definitely
we
make
in
sure
there.
y'all support.
Yeah, make sure y'all
Definitely
go
make
out
y'all
and
support.
support.
So tell the people where they can find you. Give them your social media handles.
Oh, please, Victoria_Capone. That's on Instagram, Facebook, Snap, and TikTok. And also Victoria Capone Presents, which is on IG.
Awesome. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow her. Because she's doing some big things in Atlanta, man.
Thank you.
Big things.
Yeah. I was so
Lingerie.
excited to get you on this show.
Yeah.
you.
Because you have been showed me and Clay so much love for so long. Seriously, like
Yeah.
she invites us to stuff, and you know, I'm just like, look, we gotta go, babe. We gotta go. We old.
Girl,
we
we
old.
We ain't
okay?
gonna say our age, girl, but yeah, we are.
Well,
We
I'm
be
a
trying
young
to make it to
Roni. I don't
everything.
know what y'all talking about. I'm
Listen,
a young
we young. I don't know,
tenderoni.
yeah.
Girl,
So,
We
stop.
good. We good. We all young in this mother.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
We'll show these young people up. You ask me.
I'm not ashamed of my age
Me
at all
either.
because we
Me
look
neither.
good, right?
Period.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanted to make sure we knew that.
Yeah.
Right.
We got you.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on the Mo and Clay podcast. I want to make sure that you guys are tuning in every single Friday this month.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next week, we got another special guest coming. We got Dominique Reedy from the Boss Babe Awards coming in to interview and tell us a little bit about the Boss Babe Awards that's this month on the 24th. So make sure y'all tune in to that show next week. It's going to be amazing. And what else, babe?
Every Friday in April, y'all. Every Friday in April. So that's our time, y'all. We appreciate y'all tapping in to Mo and Clay podcast on Black Ink Radio.
Yes,
Y'all
thank
know
you
my
for
motto:
having me.
keep God first in everything you do, and He'll elevate your
right.
path like no other.
Amen.
Peace out, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
You are now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.